Welcome again. Today we are going to start a new lesson from the Science 2. Name of the lesson Environmental Management. Okay, lesson number 4. The major outline points of these lessons are ecosystem review, then relationship between environment and ecosystem, environmental conservation, environmental ecosystem, that means environmental management, and biodiversity hotspots. These are major outline points of this lesson. Now we get clear one point, that means we are clear all these points one by one. Okay, now start. Before going to start ecosystem and review, we know about what is an ecosystem. Okay, various factors, that means biotic and abiotic factors are present in the environment. Okay, biotic and abiotic factors are present in the environment, and interaction between biotic and abiotic factors called the ecosystem. Okay, or you know what are biotic factors and what are abiotic factors. Biotic factors, that means all types of living organisms like bacteria, fungi, plants, animals. These are biotic factors. And what are abiotic factors? Abiotic factors are air, water, soil, sunlight. These are abiotic factors. Now, interaction between biotic and abiotic factors form an ecosystem, and thus an ecosystem present in the environment. So, various types of ecosystems are present in the environment. Okay, means we are first of clear what is an ecosystem. Then various types of consumers. In previous standards and previous year we learned about various types of consumer, that means a primary consumer, secondary consumer, tertiary consumer, apex consumer. That means according to the trophic level consumers are dependent. That means who is the primary consumer, who is the secondary consumer, who is the tertiary consumer, and who is apex consumer. The level, trophic level, it is depend upon the trophic level at which they belong. That means in which ecosystem. Various ecosystems are present in the environment. We are taking particular one ecosystem. What is the in which? What is the producer? Then primary consumer, secondary consumer, tertiary consumer, apex consumer, like this. That depends upon the ecosystem which they belongs. That means consumers are dependent. Okay, then what is the relationship between, example purpose we are taking example between birds and lake and birds on the tree. What is the relation? Just we are taking, before going to start we just revise about the ecosystem which we learned in the previous year on previous standard, that means 8th standard, 9th standard. These points we are learned, but now in the 10th standard for continuing we are just review these points. Okay, that means birds on the tree depend upon aquatic organisms. In the lake there are feeding birds stay on the trees which are the vicinity of the lake, so that easier to them capture fishes, frogs, etc. They must be using some lake water for drinking. Then what is the relation? Birds depend upon fishes, frogs, and so many insects which are present in the lake. Okay, that is the relation. They are living on the tree. Okay, that means birds are depend upon aquatic organisms, aquatic factors which are present in the lake. That is the relation. Then so many various chains of a food webs. Okay, that means producer, consumer, decomposer. These are always interaction between them. Producer, consumer, and decomposer. That is a process. That is a chain which is continuing in the environment from so many years, and from to so many years. This process is going on. Producer produces, consumer consumes, and decomposer decomposes. This is a chain which is continuing from various years to various years. This process is going on, not stopping. Okay, the sequence of interaction between feeding the interaction, sequence of feeding interaction, that is called a food chain. Every food chain links between 4 to 5 trophic levels. Every food chain links between 4 to 5 trophic levels, that is a producer, primary consumer, secondary consumer, tertiary consumer, like this. But food web is a complex network of many small food chains. Food chain is another one concept, and food web is another concept. Okay, but food web is a complex network of many small chains. In fact, food web is a collection of many small food chains. Food web is a collection of small food chains. Food chain is a separate part, and various small chains form food web. When many food chains are interwoven to form food webs. Okay, that means what we learn. That means what is the ecosystem, which are factors present in the environment, that means the biotic factors and abiotic factors. Then what is the level, primary level, secondary level, tertiary level, apex level, what is the relation birds and lake, like this. Then what is the difference between food chain and food web. Food chain which is, that means interaction between producer, consumer and decomposer. Okay, that is the sequence called the food chain. And food web, various small chains form a food web. Okay, now we come to the point. What is necessary to convert food web? Okay, that means a bacteria, grass. From grass is produced with the help of water. Grass is grown with the help of water, sunlight, carbon dioxide which is present in the environment. On the grasshopper like insects, primary consumer. That means they are primary consumer. Grasshopper like this. Then frog is a secondary consumer. Frog depend upon grasshopper. Grasshopper depends upon grass. That means grass is a producer. Then grasshopper is a primary consumer because grasshopper depends upon grass. Then secondary consumer is a frog. Frog depends upon grasshopper. Then snakes. These are tertiary consumers. Snake depends upon frog. Frog depends upon grasshopper. Grasshopper depends upon grass. That means this is a chain. And eagle, that means apex consumer. Okay, apex consumer, that means more than eagle, no one can eat eagle. That means eagle is a final apex level. And then bacteria and fungi, these are decomposers. That means producer, consumers and decomposers. That is form of food chain. Is it clear to you? What is producer? Grass is the producer, right? Then consumers, primary level, secondary level, tertiary level and apex level. Grasshopper, frog, snake, eagle. These are four levels of consumers. Okay, and final, that is after death of beagle, what happens? It decomposes. Then who decomposes? Bacteria, fungi and some microorganisms decompose eagles. That means they decomposes. That means producer, consumer and decomposer, interaction between them form a food chain. Okay, is it clear? Now come to the main point. Ecosystem review. This is the first point of the lessons. Then biotic and abiotic factors and their interaction with each other form an ecosystem. Just I told you, every factor has important role to play for the functioning of the ecosystem. That means each and every factor in the ecosystem plays an important role for the functioning of the ecosystem. Every factor, air, water, soil, sunlight, these are abiotic factors. Living organisms, bacteria, fungi, plants, animals, these are biotic factors. Both are playing very important role for the functioning of for the functioning of the ecosystem. Okay, plants are producer in the ecosystem. Various herbivores like deer, goats, sheep, cattle, horses, camels are feed up upon producer. That means these are herbivorous animals which are depend upon the food, like they are herbivorous animals, that which are deer, goat, sheep, cattle, horses, camels. They depend upon producer. Who is the producer? Plants, green vegetables. These are producer like this. Okay. Then carnivorous predators. The example, lion, tiger control the population of the herbivores. Who are lion, tigers? They are predators, carnivorous predators. Okay, they control the population of the herbivorous animal. Sorry, the decomposers and scavengers like caterpillars, termites, insects present in the dung carry out the decomposition and thus clean the environment. Existence of human beings is depend upon balanced ecosystem. Okay, I think you are clear the point. Decomposers and scavengers. Who are scavengers? Like caterpillars, termites, insects present in the dung carry out the decomposition and thus clean the environment. This is a review of an ecosystem. Okay. Again, I told you what is the condition. What is ecosystem? Ecosystem, biotic or abiotic factors. Okay, both are interacting with each other. Every part in the ecosystem plays an important role for the functioning of the ecosystem. Okay, various plants, herbivorous plants like deer, goat, sheep, cattle, horses, camels are depend upon producers. Carnivorous, that means predator, depends upon herbivorous animals. That means they control the population of the herbivorous animals. And then decomposers, and scavengers like caterpillars, termites, insects present in the dung carry out decomposition and thus clean the environment. Okay, existence of human being is dependent on the balanced ecosystem. Okay, now next point of this, that means we just, and for additional information which is in your book, that is Jivasya Jivanam. Jivo Jivasya Jivanam is a Sanskrit saying which means that one living organism make the living for other. Jivo Jivasya Jivanam. That is a Sanskrit saying which is meaning that one living organism makes the other living of other, makes living of other. All the food chains occurring in the nature function on this principle. That means everyone makes living to other. Grass makes living to other, that means a grasshopper. Grasshopper makes living, that means everyone, that means all food chains in the living, or all food chains occurring in the nature follow this principle. जीवो जीवस्य जीवनम, एक दूसरे के लिए जीना, that is जीवो जीवस्य जीवनम. Plants not live for her, or animals, that means a grasshopper, frog, snakes, eagle, decomposer, which are present in that ecosystem, sorry, in that chain, that is the food chain. Everyone lives, makes the living of other, that is a jivo jivasya jivanam. Okay, now different trophic levels in the food chain. Okay, then how many different trophic levels in the food chain? That is a producer. First trophic level, that is a producer. Then consumer, second trophic level, that is a consumer, secondary consumers. Third trophic level, that are secondary consumers are third trophic level, and tertiary consumers are fourth trophic level or apex level. Okay, these are trophic levels present in the ecosystem, in the food chain. Also, in the energy pyramids. Energy pyramid is a diagrammatic representation. Diagrammatic representation that sees the energy level at a various trophic levels. Energy level at a various trophic level. There are interaction in the form of energy transfer in all the food chains and food webs. Energy pyramid shows how energy travels up to the food chain. Energy pyramid shows how energy transfer from producer to apex level, how energy is transferred. Producer to primary, secondary, tertiary, and final, fourth tertiary level or apex level, how energy is transferred. These show with the help of a diagrammatic representation that is called the energy pyramids. Okay, is it clear? Now we are going to clear the chart which is completed. That means the chart which which is related with the ecosystem. Now look at the board. Look at board. What is ecosystem in a chart way? In this abiotic component and biotic. Ecosystem divided into abiotic and biotic. Okay. In abiotic components, physical factors and chemical factors. Which are physical factors? Air, water, mineral, soil, sunlight. These are physical factors. Chemical factors, nutrients and minerals. These are chemical factors. Okay. In nutrients and minerals, which are chemical factors, are two types. That is inorganic and organic. Which are inorganic? Hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, calcium, iron, sodium, potassium. These are ionic factor, ionic chemical factors, inorganic chemical factors. Which are organic chemical factors? Proteins, carbohydrates, fats. These are organic chemical factors in the ecosystem. This is the one part of the abiotic components. Now, biotic components. In the abiotic components, what happens? Autotrophic and heterotrophic. Okay, autotrophics, which are producer, which are plants. Okay, heterotrophic, that means consumer and decomposer. Which are consumers? Only animals. Animal consumer, that means primary consumer, secondary consumer, and tertiary consumers. And decomposers, that is the bacteria and microorganisms. In short, we can understand the concept of the ecosystem. Okay, I think all of you understand it very well. Then we can understand, suppose any single factor declines or decrease or increase, then what happens? In any level, your population declines or increases, both are impact on the ecosystem, and ecosystem will become to the end. That means, suppose predators increases, okay, what happens? Which will be impact on the ecosystem, and in future this ecosystem come to the end, and this ecosystem will be closed. So every level which will be managed by every others factors. That means every ecosystem is follow the nature's rule, jivo jivasya jivo. Okay, I think all of you understand ecosystem concept and review of ecosystem very well. Okay, today we stop here. Thank you.